Eskom blackouts have been relentless in recent weeks, with final matric exams just around the corner. This will negatively impact learners and their studies. Calls for Eskom to exempt schools from power cuts continue to grow. Let's discuss this matter now with the South African Democratic Teachers Union's national spokesperson, Nomusa Cembi. Ms. Cembi, good afternoon. Welcome to today here on eNCA. Thank you very much for your patience while you were waiting to talk to us when we were live in the Middelburg court there. We were following that corruption case involving former Eskom boss Matela Koko and some of his family members. Now, matric exams are just starting. I think they're starting tomorrow, and they build up slowly, and we got load shedding. Are you as SADTU concerned?
Good afternoon, Braden, and good afternoon to your viewers. Yes, as SADTU, we are very much concerned about this with load shedding. It is really disruptive, and schools are doing their best to accommodate these disruptions. But when it comes to exams, if an exam is at 9 o'clock, it is at 9 o'clock. We hope the department is going to look at it and be flexible, because you'll find that there would be load shedding at that time. You know, the department should be flexible to look at perhaps allow the teachers at the school to look at the circumstances and see how best or when they can run, the learners can write.
Besides your views of what you're saying, you're appealing for flexibility and an understanding from the department in the impact it might have on the time where you start the exam and when you finish. Are you of the view as SADTU that schools should be exempt from load shedding wherever possible?
Yes. Yes, indeed. We feel that they should be exempted from load shedding. But we also feel that we should also look at a long-term view to this matter. We have been having load shedding for quite some time, and we are likely to have load shedding, for months to come. We appeal to the department to look at schools having alternative forms of energy supply. There's been talk of green energy, and we feel that it should start with the schools to have green energy, implemented, and we have like solar powered energy in our schools.
Yeah. So the matter of time as well is going to be very important, I guess, in terms of the exams this time around because of the power cuts. But do you foresee a situation, Ms. Cembi, where you might have to cancel an exam or postpone it to another day? Do you think that could happen? Is that likely because of power cuts?
Depending on the severity of power cuts, if you are on stage 4, you find that within a space of 2 hours, there is load shedding. So it will depend on how severe these power cuts are. The more severe they are, schools will be forced to postpone for a later date, or a later time in that same day. So we are appealing for flexibility from the department when such circumstances arise.
Yeah, this situation must be taking a heavy toll on you, your members, who are teachers mostly, and of course the learners whom we are talking about ahead of the matric exams, because this class of 2022 was under lockdown in 2020 when they were in grade 10, and then last year as well, and then of course we know that early this year the lockdown regulations due to the pandemic were then relaxed and then removed completely. It's been a tough 3-year period, 2020, 2021 and 2022. What kind of challenges now with the load shedding are you anticipating the matric class of 2022 will be facing as they do these exams under these trying circumstances when there are power cuts?
Indeed, it has been a tough 3 years due to COVID-19. I mean, schools could not finish the syllabus on time, and then teachers as well as learners had to make up by having extra classes, holiday classes, morning classes, evening classes to cover for this time. So as we recovered from that, now we are faced with load shedding. And learners, because of what has happened in the past 2 years, there was this thing that they feel they are not, we haven't covered the syllabus well, or they are not well prepared. So as part of preparation, they have to study at home besides what is happening at school. And it is a challenge for them to study at home because of due to load shedding. So you find that you pace yourself that you are going to study at night, you are going to cross night, and then there are no lights. So that causes more stress, more anxiety for the learner as well as the teachers at school, and also traveling to school. You find that the robots won't be working due to load shedding, and then the learner would not arrive at school on time. There's a lot of late coming that we have that we experience due to this load shedding. So it is really disruptive.
Yeah, let's pray and hope that when the exams get going, the matric class of 2022 will have less disruptions due to these power cuts. Already the impact has not been great on them at all. Let's not forget, the matric class of 2022 was subjected to lockdown. The first time in the history of the world. We were all under lockdown in 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And then, of course, there was delays in syllabus and studies and curriculum and everything else. 2021 was the same. Now they're supposed to be writing exams. And then Eskom is rolling these blackouts there's nothing else to do, and it's a tough one on those on the matriculants of this year. Please spare a thought, and if you do have a matriculant in your household, show them the best support, give them the best support you can. They don't need any more stress than they are currently going through. That was Nomusa Cembi. She speaks on behalf of SADTU at the national level. That's the teacher union, SADTU. And